A political earthquake is shaking Aso Rock, my people. The United Nations has just issued a 7 days ultimatum to the federal government of Nigeria over Nnamdi Kanu's detention and trial. Now the question is, will Tinubu government comply or defy the world? So my people, now they see wetin dey happen now. Una see say the Nigerian media, they no wan talk this matter because they know what it is. They no wan push am to the world, make dem know wetin dey happen. You get? That is why they are silent. Now, if you could remember that this recent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, that was when, the UN and US delegates started appearing. And it was after then the Kenya government, the Kenya court gave judgment. You think that judgment just came like that? You've forgotten that that case has been in that Kenya court for over 4 years now. As old as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that detention. That was how the case is old too in that court. But you see, it's because of those delegates that pushed that judgment. And here we are today. You understand? And the federal government understand the implications of what they did. The reason why they kept mute after that court judgment. So you see, these people are taking it one time, in fact, one step at a time. Meaning that, first of all, they want to go and deal with the roots of how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appeared in Nigeria without court procedures. There is no jurisdiction on that matter. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just find himself in Nigeria, meaning that he was adopted, which is against international law and local law. So the federal government of Nigeria, they evaluated all. You understand? And you that did all this, you still raise your shoulder high. They do what they do to these people. The high courts, appeal courts in Abuja, have said the Nigerian government held against Nnamdi Kanu that he should be released. They even said he will be paid compensation, but all these ones, they sweep am under carpet. This one are based on say, hey, na me get the yam, na me get the cutlass. You understand? So anyhow I like him, now I go cut am. But you see, life is no longer like that. If you do anything against the law, if you think the law of your land will not go hold you, the law of another land will hold you, or the law of universe. It is just nature. That is just how it is. So, my people, in a shocking development, the United Nations Human Rights Council has delivered a strongly worded letter to the Nigerian federal government. The letter demands the immediate and unconditional release of the Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu within 7 days, citing serious violations of international law and human rights treaties signed by Nigeria itself. Nnamdi Kanu has been in DSS custody for over 2 years. It's more than 2 years, that's about 4 years, okay? Following his controversial rearrest and extraordinary rendition from Kenya. The UN has previously called his detention illegal. But this is the first time they have attached a clear public deadline. Sources in Abuja revealed that the ultimatum has caused panic in Aso Rock. Key members of Tinubu's cabinet are reportedly split, with some advising compliance to avoid sanctions, while headliners are pushing for defiance, arguing that Kanu's release could embed the Biafra movement. If Nigeria fails to comply within the 7 days window, the UN could escalate the matter to the International Criminal Court, that is ICC, and this one will trigger global diplomatic blacklist, economic sanctions, and travel bans on top officials. Across the southeast, news of the ultimatum has been met with jubilation, with many seeing it as a victory for international justice. However, security agencies are already on high alert, fearing mass celebrations could turn into nationwide protest. The clock is ticking. 7 days to decide Nigeria's next chapter. Will the federal government bow to international pressure or risk global isolation? We will be watching every move. So, my people, what do you think will happen in the next 7 days? Kindly drop your thoughts below the comment section and let's hear from you. Thank you and bye for now.